We are indeed the weeds to lead. Indeed, the governments may consider us a weed, yet that's often because they may fear that our seeds of knowledge and awareness to nature compromises their power to stand as a tree higher than what we may ever be. But we say no, and not only say, but do, based on what we know. What is truth? What is right? What is nature? Because as the weeds, we still exist in nature for a reason, amidst what many may say we have little use to the world. We do when it comes to pulling down the structure that made us weeds, that made us detached from one another at a constant division and war because we are supposedly always need someone else to lead. They do not even guide. The government stands tall, yet when faced with the many weeds, they hide and act as if they may always provide, when in reality the cycle of government is but a tree waiting to fall, despite trying to be the best of them all. Except this time they do have something different, something not of nature to begin with. It's how they keep out the weeds when the weed killers is what is causing disease. At ease, so we are kept even lower to even reaching to take down the system that be. So now they have the power because of scientism and years of innovations stolen and manipulated for control, so that they may have the key, they may live on, and we are none of thee, only cattle for them to heed, constantly feed off of, so we may build up themselves for their perfect future, built to denature and remain denatured, however enough, so that the wrath of nature, including us, the weeds, cannot rise to our great ability of nature to rule ourselves and become self-sustainable. They want to keep their world afloat, like their agenda. Therefore, they are only the tree about due to the illusion of the multitude of governments, but they won't let the weed even go as far as to see what really lives above the tree. So they keep the light away, the truth for themselves, and then you wonder why they attack the very plant called weed. And may you see as the collective society getting together with objective truth in the many plants among them considered weeds, which they consistently spray, especially when we get in their way. It can't fit in with their way, or they can't get their say. So they use with herbicides like glyphosate, found in each and every one of us, like a program set into our minds, a hidden virus that rewrites our blueprint. They don't want you being as you to be in nature, where cycles happen, people rise up, where people learn from the past. They will give the illusion of such, and shall the weeds actually come about with truth and nature by their side, they will not let it manifest one way or another, for they have the high ground, and they do not plan on leaving the system they've built for generations and are steamrolling ahead. The only thing that may take them down would be all the weeds among the trees, all the trees, especially all the peoples of all the nations, to rise up based on nature, on truth, a universal, eternal, innate, indisputable message that in principle allows us to be who we are to be and find ourselves to then change the world in response, because we mainly do make up the world. For if we all rise at once, they cannot stop us all. We will seep into their crevices based because we are the base. We have the base of truth itself. We strive on the premises that we can fight with one counter agenda to assure success and integration with one another, whilst disintegration with the systems that don't serve our nature, that don't serve nature, that is what doesn't serve truth. As weeds like rhymes are supposed to be, we are much alike upon the same world when it comes to goals about thee. We are too to simply be, for if we seek to be within the harmony of nature, our expression of harmony with one another itself speaks for itself. We may then not only hear and better listen to the calls and wisdoms and learnings of nature, but to be and see as we are meant to be. Nature is the answer. One integration for one disintegration. The message is the mission is the message. NITA.ONE. Thank you.